There we go. We should be live around now. I'm gonna try and take a look-see at absolutely everything to make sure that we have a good broadcast going and that it is not being a silly Billy and is instead behaving the way that it should. Because that is always a concern. Let's just drop the link into my own Discord and then I can shut down the Discord because we're already eating 99% of my GPU, which I am not the biggest fan of. I also have a cat that's currently clawing at me. So that's, you know, a little bit painful. So, I think we're fine. Maybe? Let me just check this on another window. Yeah, we're fine. We're good. This is gonna work. It exists. I'm just really paranoid about it. Yep, it exists. It will work. Anyway, I got one of the newest 4 stars because I didn't want to spend polls on my main account. I'm trying to save polls on my main account, but this set looks absolutely gorgeous. Plus, Infold has a modified Timeless Melody in order to be a little bit more modest, because some players on the Chinese side are demanding for modest outfits. So Nikki cleavage is a very hot item right now, and everybody that's protesting that decision tend to be very cleavage full, and I wanted my alt account to have at the very least one outfit that fits the cleavagey definition. We have a lot of story to get through, mostly all the story for 2.6. There we go. And I'm gonna assume that that's gonna take at around 4 hours. So, you know, this intro has been long enough. I'm just gonna start now, and I'm gonna start by first dropping into a good old white hair boy's balcony. But there's also a Whim Star over here. I'm really bad at getting. There we go. Now I can actually truly begin.
Is this
Hello.
the full list of those who lost their lives during the Soul Tide anomaly? Let me see. Alaire, Celine, Joseph, and Linnea.
Oh, right. You're a manual. There we go.
Those lovebirds. Before the anomaly, they even invited me to their 50th wedding anniversary.
Oh, how sweet.
Eros and Medeo.
We're here, Miguel. We heard that.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's just... I didn't get to see her. Sometimes I wonder...
It's the current 4-star.
Locket is...
Well, I just started streaming, so
It's nothing.
perfect.
Just an old memento. Let's begin. After a soul tie...
I'm trying not to
Solians
pull
bid
on my
their
main
souls
account
farewell
because I
at the
made
Tide
polls on
summoning
that
ceremony.
one.
Their memories
So
are
I thought,
then erased.
if we're playing with this account anyway, I may as well get the 4-star here.
This sacred ceremony needs a witness who uses the fairy song to escort the souls toward reincarnation.
It sounds like this witness is important to all Parksolians.
What a
She's the
bad,
key to
incredibly
Tide sending
sparkly
ceremony.
and appealing
With
outfit.
her guidance, souls won't lose their way on the path to rebirth. You brought us hope in our darkest hour. You were our unanimous choice.
Yay! I get to participate in effectively a funeral rite.
I've heard that voice before.
The thing is, this outfit got confused with the 5-star before it released. So there was like people that had prior knowledge. And they were like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the 5-star. And it wasn't. But I can totally see why they accidentally confused it. Because I would also confuse this with a 5-star if it were me. It's very, very sparkle with a very intricate boot. Yeah, I'm waiting on my main account. Because currently I have just enough pulls to actually like get a full 5-star. So I'm like... I'm hearing quite interesting topics about potential outfits in the future, so I absolutely need to like preserve that pull count in case I want it. Yeah, it's just like eat a star, make an outfit.
I'll take you down even if you are a soul. Take this! You brat! Show a ferryman some respect!
I do feel like you lost the plot as being a ferryman when you start fighting
Nikki,
souls in hand-to-hand combat.
Quick! You have to help me. I'm in trouble.
This scene feels strangely familiar.
Timeless Melody is very controversial right now. Because 2 days after release, they altered the alternative evolutions neckline
Please let me go.
to be more conservative, and as such stretched the whole bodice of the whole dress in a very non-flattering way. So we're gonna see where that goes, but I'll have a video on it like literally on Tuesday. It happened like yesterday. Well, it happened on like Saturday for me. And Saturday's like 2 days ago. And tomorrow's Tuesday.
Eccentric. They refuse to reincarnate for so many reasons. Take this one right here.
Just get to the point.
Fine. These souls are really
In
hard
my
to ferry.
ideal outcome, everybody that has the alternative version of Timeless Melody gets free 200 pulls, but I don't think that they're gonna be that generous.
Are you talking about me? Don't push me, Your Excellency. I don't know how to ferry souls.
Oh, you
We
can
are
always
short-handed
learn.
At the moment, I will handle this.
Maybe I could help. I can communicate with souls. A good chat might make it easier to ferry them.
That's perfect. You're a genius, Nikki. I'll wait for you at the market then.
But... Nikki has already helped us so much.
We'll repay our debts to Your Excellency at some point. But this is an emergency. Why not ask for help one last time?
Let me try.
We're only about halfway through the patch cycle. I'm pretty sure that these two boys will ask me for help some extra times after this.
If you're not gonna help, what are you even doing here?
I needed to talk to McGill.
I
and got
think
caught up in
if
this
we
somehow.
see Sisha, it will be
You
in
all get
3.0 and not
Head out too.
2.7.
Good luck ferrying, Your Excellency.
That guy, he like grew up in this culture where children even are taught how to ferry souls. Some of them are just like not very good at it. It's like he went to grade school and they have a grade for it. I'm a foreigner that spent maybe like a whole 2 days in this land. But yeah, sure, I'm the one that should be ferrying souls. Why not? It's like going, oh, I'm just an apprentice doctor, therefore I don't want to do the surgery. Nikki, you, the person that does not know how to do surgery, you go
Welcome
and
to
do the
ferryman.
surgery. Yeah, I'm sure it will be fine. You had a whole 5 minutes of training.
To ferrying these lingering souls.
Pro tips?
Oh, to start, for souls whose obsession keeps them in the boneyard, my secret technique is complimenting them.
I'm not entirely sure I should
First,
take
try
advice from a
calling
guy
them
that
sir
was
or
just
boss
trying to
fill the
fist
form.
fight the
Then praise them endlessly.
bodiless
even if they're
orb.
just a night stallion.
But isn't that just brown-nosing?
Not at all. Once the soul feels good from the praise, that's when you can suggest reincarnation. They'll agree without a second thought.
I think we will see Whaleport regardless. It would be weird if we didn't get Whaleport. The thing is, I can't even tell if this music is good or bad.
Swinging, passionate, there you go. Their music is usually bland, like a requiem for the dead. Boss would think it's really boring.
Like, I like the guitar riff, but everyone else is getting a headache from it.
Agreed. But wait, aren't we the dead?
There! Two souls causing trouble!
I don't think that Sea of Stars is Whaleport.
For the send-off.
For music!
Those souls seem to be possessing the instruments. Let's look for them, Nikki. That's how we'll find the troublemakers.
Hello, Mrs. Getting Possessed? I'm just gonna ignore you, and I'm gonna click on all the blue orbs.
Quit daydreaming, Newt! Someone saw us! We've got to get out of here!
Oh, right. Coming. Let's be careful.
I see you! Stop!
We were outside of all universes. I don't think that we were
Why does it feel like someone's been chasing
in
us this
any
whole time?
actual
We're hiding so
location.
well. How could they see
Location.
us? Go, go, go!
Hello! Happy to have you here as well.
Don't go. I have something I'd like to
Is
ask
Whaleport outside universes?
Something feels off. Hurry up, boss is waiting.
Veli? Do you think we're in trouble?
For someone that's hurrying up, they're very
Dummy,
slow.
How could it be us? Nobody's found.
I have found you!
Ah yes,
That lady
the
actually
sky
talking to
whales.
us?
Really? Well, then let the great Veli hear what she has to say.
I'm Ferryman Nikki, dear sirs.
I don't know how I would feel about a year's worth of sci-fi outfits though, so
Otherwise,
I do hope that when they do Whaleport, they handle it well.
Praise them. Praise them.
your entrance was really unique and ingenious. Is there some deeper meaning to this little act?
Yep. They were confusing this one with the 5-star before the 5-star actually released, and I can see why. I'm gonna ass lick these two see-through buddies to the maximum.
Your performance was spectacular. Consider this ferryman amazed. So, tell me.
Don't believe in Lucian's nonsense. His tips never work. The only reason we succeeded before was because I played my fairy song so well.
No way. I don't believe it.
Oh, we'll see in a few minutes whether or not your tips actually worked.
I knew I had good taste. Even the ferryman is singing my praises. Folks in the boneyard clearly know how to appreciate my niche music.
To be fair, it's really not a bad guitar riff.
Great. Boss is gonna be so happy with us.
Excuse me, are you ready to stop causing trouble and enter the cycle of reincarnation?
Could you please go away?
Talking about? We weren't causing trouble. We were picking out music for the farewell party.
Farewell party? Who are you saying goodbye to?
Boss says it's tradition. We always hold a farewell party for the souls before the tide sending ceremony.
I think that's like not normally how that guitar is
Look at
played,
so
considering that everyone was showing signs of having a headache from hearing it.
She's so cool, always posing over at the cliff across from the great loomy tree.
You just told her everything, you idiot! Hello? She's a ferryman!
It's fine. We already know everything we should and shouldn't know anyway.
I don't think they're gonna tell us anything else. Heloise, I'm worried about this boss of theirs. Let's look for her. Maybe that way we can figure out the cause of the riot.
Stay safe, Nikki. Lucian and I will report this to Chief McGill. Let us know if anything new develops.
I do like that the game just teleports me over there instead of actually making me use my feet. I like how there's just ghost gossip parties. Where they're like, yeah, let's just collect in this nice flowery field and share some gossip.
Is Zelva with the clan chief? She might be in trouble. Please go bring her back.
I'm trying not to use my main account spells.
As for the farewell party,
Well, that's the cutest sized boss that you can have. I can probably have a purse that's big enough to fit you.
you must be the ones who saved the boneyard.
You know about us?
Of course. Every soul has heard about you. They say you're special since you can speak directly to us. I'm just not sure what the saviors of the boneyard would want with me.
Newton Valley started
Pretty sure
a riot
every
near the
ferryman
field.
can also speak
I
directly
thought
to
you
them
planned
too,
a
can't they?
farewell party, boss.
Or they just like speaking
Oh,
at ghosts
why
while
did
hearing back.
The souls call me Boss Bones, but it's odd for a human to call me that.
Do you know what you were called before you were born?
Boss Bones sounds like a pseudonym. May I have your real name?
Names aren't important. Now, the farewell party is a ritual, not a conspiracy. Newt and his friend felt it needed some music. Like a good student needs decent textbooks, a good party needs decent music. Oh, I hope those two haven't caused you too much trouble, great saviors of the boneyard.
I like that she's possessing
We may be
the head,
strangers,
but she's able to change its
weird
expression.
coming from you.
Was that a compliment? But I'm more curious about you than the party. You must be extraordinary for all these souls to follow you.
I need the shepherdess too. I don't have her at all. I want those
curious.
horns.
Why did you stay in the boneyard instead of reincarnating?
That question again. More ferrymen have tried to ferry me than spines on a skirt tail. Some with soul ocarinas, others with flattery. Only to find that I'm the biggest spine of all.
Is there like more than one of them that tried to compliment you? Is that like a legitimate strategy?
Tried to ferry me.
Sounds like quite the challenge.
I can't remember my name anymore. That's why I said they aren't important. My memory's like a bottle that's shattered in an instant.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that 4 stars are locked out of white and black dice, so either the item is black or it's not black.
I may may not remember much, but I know why I'm still here. There's one thing I haven't finished yet.
Once you finish it, would you be willing to be ferried toward reincarnation?
Yes. Think you've got what it takes? It will be harder than ferrying 100 souls at once. If you give up now...
I've been doing this ferrying shit for like whole 5 minutes, plus minus a couple of days. So I'm sure I can handle it.
You've got to keep your friends out of trouble.
Just chips.
I've always cooperated with ferrymen. If you're sure. Let's give
I
it
have a
try.
cold. My husband has been feeling
Have to find
poopy,
your
so we were
memories first
eating
if we want to know what to do. Let's
practically
start with
whatever's easy for the
home.
past
Do you
few
remember
days.
where you lived?
Near Great Lumiville. Let's go.
It actually is. It's like French fries, except it doesn't dry out as easily because chips are cut in bigger potato size. Is there a hole that I can fall through anywhere? Yep, that direction. Oh, right. I forgot that I don't have the AoE bug catching outfit on here. It's just summers are really, really poopy. And, the whole last week, it was like a major storm in here. But a week from now, we're getting into a major heat wave again, so it's very fluctuating weather. I don't like summer. Summer's bad. I read a very weird article yesterday that kind of matches what me and my husband normally experience. The article linked bad mental health to sun exposure. But as in, the more sun exposure you have, the worse your mental health can get. Some key individuals, inflammation, heart issues, and mental health all get worse with prolonged sun exposure. So they recommend 90 minutes of sunlight or less to any people that are sensitive to that. And I was like, yeah, I feel great during winter. I feel like shit during the summer. I hate it.
We're here.
But this is just a shop.
Yeah, I like autumn. Autumn's nice.
Who knows? Maybe I'm just giving you the wrong directions.
I liked it.
Hey, are you even
Though their BuzzFeed-like quiz called me a dog.
The last 27 ferrymen said the same thing. Fine, let's go back. I told you.
Actually, Bones,
I also had to
don't
Google how to
remember
do
it
some
well.
of the
This may be your
other,
home.
like, arrange the squares
Even though your
bits
words
because
are
I
still
didn't
sharp,
understand several
your
rule
whole soul
sets, so when
seemed
other people
relaxed from the
explained it
moment
to
we
me, it
got
went
here.
better.
Your aura softened too. People can't help but loosen up in the comfort of their home. That must explain it.
My aura? It did?
Let's start here. It's okay if you were wrong. You can take a moment to think.
Yeah, but even a box full of ice cubes can be actually a costly thing.
What?
I don't know how much copper pipes
Place
cost
has
now.
definitely changed.
I know that metal and
Ferrymen
wood
have
is a
brought
lot
me
more
here
expensive
before.
than it should be.
But I can never remember a thing. In the end, the shopkeeper was the real winner. The ferryman thought I'd remember something by looking at the merchandise. She must recognize me by now. A flying skeleton with a passion for spices. Her eyes always light up when she sees me. Like right now.
Like, if you want to do any furniture building right now, you're better off going dumpster diving or just walking
Let's
through
look
wooded
around.
around and
It
see
could
what you
jog
can
Bones'
pick off the
memory,
floor.
Even if it looks a little different.
Because the prices just fluctuate way too wildly and go way too high.
Makes sense. Let's get moving.
I don't think anything will be left here. If there was, it should have been discovered long ago. Wait, is there something on that wall over there?
Yeah, but like how sparkly the 5 stars are. I end up playing with them for longer because they have more variations and more dies in general, and often come with stronger abilities. I find that I play with 4 stars the least because I will be like, ooh, the patch that they drop, and then forget that I have them. Except the wholly ridiculous set of that glass mage girl that released. Not only were the shoes, or rather were the socks and gloves really awesome on that because it had an ombre effect, I do actually take out her dress from time to time too. It was just such a weird set. I got it as a joke and I'm actually using it quite a
Looks
lot.
like it's been scratched really hard.
Maybe it was a cat. Cats do love scratching walls. Not me, of course.
Don't worry, Momo, we're
Those
gonna
don't
get you a
look like
scratching
scratches
post.
made by animal claws. They look human.
Maybe.
What's this?
Did you see something, Nikki?
I hate that my favorite 5 stars have very
Try taking a
useless
photo of it on the
abilities.
camera.
Like Tide of Tears. Like, the heck even am I supposed to do with Tide of Tears? It's just, she does a dance and you can catch slightly more fish, except without the fish essence that normally fish drop, so, you know, very useful.
Where is this? It looks a bit different from where we just were.
Who am I, exactly? Healer, please, save me.
Is it a slow rift flare-up? Wait, I'll find some dragon breath potion to ease your symptoms.
Nikki, you're in the past. You should understand this when your vision went all sepia
I
colored.
can't change what happens here.
Lie flat. Don't hold your breath. Breathe. This is a specially made dragon.
Yeah, pretty much. I pull
It's a
whenever I
high
find it
dosage,
to be
so it
very,
might
very
smell
pretty.
strong. Just
Whether the
inhale,
ability
then
is
exhale
good or not
slowly
is more of a
5 times in a row.
coinky-dink.
That's better. I thought I was gonna meet the dragon spirits just now.
You still have plenty of strength. You are far from death's door. Look, you even had the energy to scratch into the wall over there.
Thank you. Your healing techniques aren't inferior to the genius Medeo's at all.
I like that both of them had very, like, deep and pronounced eyes.
That healer's voice sounds so familiar. Could she be...
Like, look at her eyes and look at my Nikki eyes. Hers looks like somebody applied a sharpness filter over them, while mine are more light. Though, at the same time, while hers is very sharp, I don't really have a normal pupil. My pupil's kinda same tone as my eyeball. And I also don't have that powerful ring around the eye, which makes hers look so sharp.
Introductory course for Cultivarium freshmen. This is
Right,
like
this
a
is just a lesson plan, it's fine.
My head is going to explode from the pain? That's a vivid description. This mentor with the headache is actually quite cute.
You have no idea how well Beyond Prayer has worked for me for practically in the same vein. You can skip a lot of wind stars by just going zoom. Also in Itzaland, it's kind of cool to traverse the map like that sometimes as well. It's like having a secondary floating outfit, except you're not really descending, you can travel in a straight line for a while. So I get very used to having a lot of mobility. It will suck when we change regions, and my mobility will fall apart as they will no longer allow me to use Behind Prayers.
A painting. I feel like I've seen this place somewhere before.
I think we've even been there. It looks like it's by the beach. User big brain
I have
time.
quite a few clues now. Let me try to organize my thoughts.
Yeah, but she also doesn't have like a powerful ring around her colorful bit of the eye, nor around her what's supposed to be black bit of the eye, effectively. So it makes it a lot more blendy and soft. A young healer working at the Cultivarium. Although a bit eccentric, this healing mentor always prepares her lesson plans seriously. Judging from her way of speaking and the tone of her voice, the young healer is highly likely to be Bones, meaning this place could very well be a past memory. Hooray! I actually like these. I'm normally good at them because I pay attention to the story. This place is probably not real, but a memory of hers. Bones used to be a healing mentor at the Cultivarium. This place is a recreation of her memory.
It's like both this place and everything I'm seeing could be Bones' memories. In that case, she was probably a healing mentor at the Cultivarium at one point.
I like the look. But also they could give us some sharp lenses as well, I think. Hell, they could even like experiment with her eye size. Nobody said that they can't like change how much the color bit takes space. We could have like a full colored thing, or we could have like a little, very, very small eyeball. Both would give a very eerie, scary effect, but I think it would be cool. Yeah, it's a pumpkin mug.
Bones, I have something to tell you about your identity. I entered this strange space and saw a healer treating the Parksolians that looked just like you. Based on what I found, you must have been a healing mentor at the Cultivarium.
I use all the slitted
So my
eyes.
identity is that ordinary? I thought my identity would be legendary, like a world-famous leader that everyone loved. Or a traveler
You were an
with no name.
accomplished doctor. No, that's too ordinary.
Miracles in secret. Someone who swoops in just in time to save the day.
Okay, next time I'm gonna
Vanish
tell you
moments
that you
later,
were the,
leaving nothing behind but a legendary silhouette.
I don't know, garbage picker of the community. That's still like an honorable job because somebody needs to do it.
That sounds like a plot from a novel.
A homeless alcoholic.
Ordinary
There we
people
go.
don't become healing mentors. It's a noble profession.
You're right.
Exactly.
Truth be told, I don't dislike being a mentor. It even feels familiar. My friends say I know a lot about souls, like a soul encyclopedia. More importantly, I remember treating clan members during the Soul Rift flare-ups. I'm afraid what you just saw was indeed a fragment of some lost memory of mine.
Wonderful. To be able to feel your memories like that. Could it be some special connection between souls?
I didn't think I'd remember a thing. Thank you, memory detective. Don't get your hopes too high just yet. Wishful thinking can lead to disappointment.
And you don't be so pessimistic. Losing your memory.
I
is
think it's
incredibly
because
painful.
she has a very
Even if you don't
strong
succeed,
personality.
I still want to try my best to help you. Let's keep investigating. Maybe we can find more clues inside the Cultivarium?
Yes, let's go, Nikki. I declare you Miraland's first soul-serving memory detective.
Thank you! That way is very far away. I didn't need a tutorial game, thank you. So let's do the porty port. She gets very freaked out at one point. I find that the start is very meandery, but it's kind of appropriate for Infinity Nikki.
I think I'm piecing things together. I get the feeling I didn't like this place very much.
Who likes school? Not even teachers, apparently.
Ah, the plaza. What a boring place. Walking through here reminds me of my colleagues' lectures. Oh, how they drag on.
Surely you don't need to attend them.
I was reflecting on their words in deep meditation.
I've heard speeches like that too. Such boring content and far too long. They were almost hypnotic.
You like school? Well, you're probably one of the very rare people that did. I find that university is seen as better because you have a lot more freedom in it and you're kind of nettled compared to just school. But at the same time, I found university incredibly stressful when I was attending.
This place looks familiar. Right! It's the place from that painting.
This was my classroom. Let's look around. After you, memory detective.
I find that it's a lot cooler when you're released into the wild and you can learn whatever you want at like whatever you want time. Plus, there's so many different programs just for learning things right now. Want to learn language? Well, there's several programs for that. You want to have lectures? There's several programs for that. You can subscribe to places like Skillshare and things like that. Which for some reason get targeted by scam artists quite a lot. Because they message influencers from entirely made up emails going, you could be promoting Skillshare. But in reality what they want is like your info so that they can steal it. And then, of course, there's every single passionate person under the sun on YouTube just being super passionate about their subjects for free. Like, I'm subscribed to even a couple chemistry channels, even though I know, like, nothing about chemistry, because these dudes are just, like, doing experiments and explaining how, theoretically, according to this paper, it should work. But then they really mess up and it just, like, comes out really differently, like explosions and fire. I like explosions and fire. I'm trying to figure out. This one's not very straightforward. Is it you? That one's will be quite weird. Yeah, no, I'm leaving this one alone. I would need to rotate that one over there. That would ruin that aligning. I would need that one all the way down here. God damn it. Aw, little dolls.
What a unique carving. This is...
don't actually know how reserved or not reserved Nikki is compared to other patches right here.
Hello there, Mentor Astrid. It's for you, the best mentor in the world.
Thank you, everyone. I love it.
Must be nice to be worshipped. Yeah, I know, but like, it starts to get complicated in my brain because I'm like, I need to rotate that, and rotate that, and rotate
I
that.
gave every single student a hug while wearing it.
You went from the 4-star to the 4-star.
Someone had found out what my favorite things were and carved a wooden version of me as a farewell gift.
I had no idea you were so popular. If this gift meant that much to you, how did it end up lying in some corner?
Well, I mean, she's dead. Momo, her stuff could end up in a lot of
At least
places.
I finally know who I am now. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Astrid, former healing mentor here at the Cultivarium.
Hello, Astrid. We're the combination of Nikki.
I'm not used to you being so serious. I'll just stick with Bones for now. It's hard for me to believe that the Bones I see standing in front of me was once a skilled, popular healing mentor.
Ahem. Anyhow, it seems we've had a major breakthrough in finding my memories. But I still don't know what the last thing I have to finish is.
Don't worry. Knowing your name makes things easier. Maybe we can go ask the other mentors at the Cultivarium.
Well, it beats asking them about Bones.
You were so popular, Bones. There must be some colleagues who remember you. Let's go.
Hello, do you know this chibi person called Bones?
The student dorms, the noisiest place in the Cultivarium. You never know what those students are giggling about. I can relate to the ones who bang their dragon horns against the wall, though. Sometimes I wanted to do that too, especially during class.
Nikki, I think I heard someone talking about an Asti over there.
Do you know anything about Bones?
Astrid?
It does kind of sound like we walk into the graveyard and start, like, questioning about the parts of it. Oh, hello, really old game that I haven't done on this account yet. I can do this? Probably. Okay, what if I place you here? What if I move you all guys by like a place, then bring this down. Put this one here. And that's a really awkward shape, goddammit. Why is this so hard for me? Going distinct Tetris? Okay, well, what if I just like flip you guys around? I don't know what that achieved. But, yeah. Why do you have a sticky outy bit, huh? Can you explain that? I feel like I almost accidentally completed these on my main account. Wait a minute, there we go. Now we're moving. In the wrong direction, but we're moving nonetheless. I just need an inverted L. How do I like arrange this, but like the upside downy variety? Let me press you against here. And you here. Ah! There are only so many blocky combinations. What the hell's wrong with me? Aha! I did it! Look at my brain go. Stop for longer than it should have. Oh, really? Momo can just tell you the solution if it takes too long? I do enjoy those things, by the way.
Sorry to bother
I
you.
wouldn't click into those games if I
I've heard of
didn't.
a healing mentor named Astrid.
Huh? No idea. I'm a soul fairy.
Oh,
mentor.
yeah, because you
Not
need to
familiar
click on
with
them
anyone
really
in the health
fast.
department.
Carol, how could you not know? There's only one Astrid in our
What about the
area.
pinball one, where you can accidentally
which one?
physics the pinball the moment you try and push it the first time around?
Whoa, Bones. I didn't know you had a nickname like that.
Oh, that nickname is so tacky. Besides, how could someone as gentle and approachable as me be called love her or hate her?
I like that you appreciate yourself as a gentle and approachable person, but I don't think that you are.
And this weird skeleton?
Oh, don't mind that. Anyway, we're looking for...
Don't listen to the voices in your
to learn
head.
more about her.
Then you've come to the right place. I'm Hannes, the know-it-all of this cultivarium. Asti was quite the celebrity here back in the day. Many students liked her. I heard she trained quite a few talents. The most outstanding healer of the last century was her student. Plenty of people disliked her too. Rumor has it, she was blunt with a sharp tongue. Many people didn't like dealing with
I
her.
can accidentally
I was
relate to
only
that.
telling the truth.
Rumor.
Social situations are very hard
You've
for
never
me.
met
I
her?
tend to say things the way
She
that
was
they
gone
are.
before we started working here.
And apparently a lot of
stories
people
about her
like to
still
use
circulate
rosy
through
language
the
and talk
cultivarium.
around the issue instead.
I see.
And I don't quite
Thank
get
you
that.
for the information.
So
You
I
know
just
who
come
else
off
you
as
can ask?
rude and blunt
Mentor
and get in
Sarah
trouble
over
for
there
it
is
quite a lot.
veteran of the cultivarium. She teaches healing.
Yeah, it's the kitty
You
cup.
could ask her.
It's in case I ever want
Come on,
water.
Nikki. Let's talk to Mentor Stare.
Or any other cold drinks for that matter, but today I just have water and tea. It keeps my throat lubricated.
The formula for making Dragon Breath Potion is quite complex.
Hello!
Only Asti could explain it to the students without missing a single word.
Excuse me, are you Mentor Stare? We have a few things we'd like to ask you
Ah,
about
it sometimes
Mentor
is
Astrid.
just fluffy.
Astrid. Oh, you mean Asti? What a coincidence.
It
I was
depends
just
how I
thinking
sleep
about
and
her.
how I wake up.
It's
It's been ages since I've heard that name. It feels a bit nostalgic.
Oh, it sounds like Mentor Stairs and old.
He is like boiled leaves in water.
You seem
So
to
it's
know
flavored
Mentor
water
Astrid
and
pretty
water.
well. We've heard there are quite a few stories about her. Could you tell
Yeah,
us
it's
a few?
5 a.m. and 12 minutes in here.
Well, many students had a love-hate relationship with her, but she was actually quite popular among her colleagues. We clicked right away and even taught a class together. She was very serious about her work and often prepared for class late at night. But that mouth of hers... Once, she scolded a student who was always sleeping in class, saying he worked so hard at staying up late that it was no wonder he couldn't learn healing.
I'm still wondering why he couldn't wake up, aren't you?
That student's face turned bright red. I bet he never dared to sleep in her class again.
That sounds exactly like Mentor Astrid's style. Do you know what happened to her?
She hasn't been at the cultivarium in ages. It must be... at least 8 years now? I recall her resignation announcement was pretty sudden. She was never heard from again after that.
She suddenly resigned. Do you know why?
She didn't tell me. All she said was that she
I
was
like
leaving.
time zones.
This could be really important. We have to find out why Mentor Astrid resigned. Is there any other way we can find out more about Mentor Astrid?
Perhaps the archives have a record? All information about the Park Solines is kept there. However, personal files are private and aren't open to just anyone.
Don't worry, I have the
That
clan
is,
leader in my
unless
pocket.
You have a very good reason for the clan chief's approval.
Oh god, I
I've
sometimes
never tried
really
it
wish I had the
myself,
good kind of
I'm not
connections
sure
that
why.
Nikki does.
The archives.
Imagine
That's a great
being
idea.
like, it's not
Thank you,
forbidden
Mr.
for me.
We'll think
I
of
know
something.
the mayor. Nikki, are you there? I've gathered some information from Lucian and Heloise regarding the disturbance near the healing ground. To be honest, I didn't expect something so unusual to happen, but thankfully, after some questioning, we learned a few things. Elva, the soul who has been pestering Lucian, says she doesn't know any boss. However, after some more praise from Lucian, though I suspect Heloise did more of the work, she finally revealed the truth they're holding. Why are you typing like that? You're typing like a girl. But more not like a girl, but like, hey girl, that sort of girl. And the truth is... Miguel, are you there? Should we meet up at your study? Momo and I actually have something we need to help with. I like that Nikki comes with that 2 seconds after writing and the truth is. Like, she doesn't even give him time to respond. Colin McGill, you didn't answer my text literally the second I sent it. Are you not there? Anyway, Momo and I are coming to find you. Oh, she would hate me. Let's go, but I doubt that he's in trouble. Like, it can take days to respond to messages. Sometimes weeks if I forget that they exist. She would be like, have you died a gruesome death? And I would be like, no. I just didn't feel like responding.
If I knew you'd be this obsessed,
Hello!
I wouldn't have brought this back.
I'm not obsessed with anything.
Magic. That's how
You
it's
think
working.
I'd
It's
believe
magic.
that, knowing you?
It's none of your business.
Now it's none of my business.
He's typing like
Her
such a
mind was
girly
impossible
pop.
to read. She'd never bare her heart to anyone. You knew that, yet
Hey, you've got guests.
I didn't even have time to welcome you, Your Excellency.
Sorry about all this, Nikki. We accidentally touched the pear pal while chatting and didn't have time to tell you about what we found.
Did you like butt press that G before pressing send?
We found out the souls are hosting a farewell party, where the lingering souls listen to the stories of those about to reincarnate.
There is some in-game lore that sorta suggests that they're
Nikki already
lovers.
knows that.
It's only been a few days and Your Excellency already has a sidekick. A flying skeleton. Fitting for the boneyard.
I was gone for days.
Not as cute as Zappy, though. How sad.
Don't compare me to a loop-tailed pika!
That's Astrid, the leader of the Lingering Souls. She's a former healing mentor from the Cultivarium, but she's since lost her memory. I have a favor to ask. We'd like to see her record in the archives, to learn about her past.
Don't mind
and
our
why
two
she
gay
left the
lover
Cultivarium.
bros. They do bicker quite a lot. Which does make them seem a bit like a married couple. Might explain why McGill is typing like a girly pop as well.
Dale's mentor.
Medea's mentor?
I'll go with you. If I'm there, you'll be able to access some of the private files.
I thought you just had to write an authorization letter.
I could, but there are some things I want to see for myself.
I like how he could like
I've
write
never
down a
hosted a
letter,
ceremony
but because he wants to come
I'll
to,
leave the
he's
rest
all
to
like,
Egbert.
"Hello, it is I, Declancy.
Fine. Don't blame me if I mess it up.
Let me into private files,
Suit
please."
yourself. Let's go, Nikki.
McGill, are the things you want to see about Medale?
Yes. I want to know what
Please
she was
don't
actually
sprint!
thinking. She clearly
Jesus
wanted to
Christ!
Save everyone. So
Why do you guys always speed up like that?
this. I've
Is
tried
this
to
one
ignore
easier?
my confusion.
Yeah, I
for
think
some
this one is
time.
easier.
That was until Egbert found Medale's locket among the remnants of the
You're
dust
very
storms.
unaccommodating when it comes to short legs, so I'm just gonna... I'm gonna come at my own pace.
A locket? Ah, so that was Medale's locket.
Yes.
Why do you run like that?
I
Is
wasn't
the
sure.
world on fire?
I remember she always cherished that locket.
Please go at a more
She said it
leisurely
contained
pace.
Something important. Now it's finally in my hands, but it's empty.
Well, the records we're looking for in the archives.
It's like his
tell us
voice is
everything about the
increasing in
locket.
volume the further
I'm not
away he
sure.
is.
I remember Medale mentioning that the locket was a gift from her mentor, Astrid. I have a feeling that perhaps by investigating Mentor Astrid, we can understand.
I would say that
Medale's
Miguel is
state of
probably
mind at this
secretly
time.
a bottom. He normally seems like very constrained and conservative. He's probably not like that in bed.
Oh, are you here for the archives?
There we go.
I must tell you that according to
We agree.
regulations, private files aren't open to the public.
Pardon the intrusion, Ms. Otali. If it's all right, I'd like to apply to view some private files.
McGill, it's been so long. Please, come in.
Wow, being a clan leader really has its perks.
Are you two old acquaintances?
Yes, Ms. Otali is an old friend of my parents. We were neighbors growing up.
The
After
thing
my
is, they're a
parents passed,
pretty close
she took
community with a
It's been
kind of
ages.
stable
You're all
population.
grown up. I still remember you riding.
How
your
many
horses
Perxolians
back,
do you think
running
exist
around
at
the
any
settlement.
one time? Like a couple thousand? I think everybody would know
Fast asleep on
everybody.
her shoulder while she teased you with such a serious face.
That was a long time ago.
So that's what McGill was like as a kid. That's so cute. Do you have any other stories, Ms. Otali?
Like, for one thing, everybody goes to the
Plenty.
exact same
McGill
singular
was so
school.
childish back then, but Medale was so mature. Like a
Yeah, I
adult.
mean, like, if this was like a properly sized thing, surely their community wouldn't be
She was
that
so
sizable.
meticulous. But sometimes she'd play with her younger brother. She got into trouble a few times, begging me to bail her out.
I never imagined Medale was like that as a child.
It feels like ages since I last saw your sister. She came to the archives a few years ago to look around.
Yeah, she tried to destroy her whole race and she died. Sorry
Yes,
about that.
I haven't seen her in ages either. Thank you, Miss Otali. We won't disturb you any further. The tide sending ceremony is coming up. You should see it.
Bones, are you okay? You got so quiet.
What could be wrong with me? Don't worry, memory detective. Let's focus on getting into the archives.
She heard that she was Miguel's
Let's
teacher,
split up
and
to look for clues. And
she
regroup
got
after.
very concerned about that. This would be the time when I would be like, okay, she probably shouldn't go with us for that research, you know? We should probably go alone and then just tell her what we found. I mean, it's kind of hard to stop a ghost from going anywhere, but like, when somebody's digging into possibly dark parts of your past. Anyway, I do see a cue. Aw, what a titchy little Parksolian child. I think... I'm gonna need the small box down here, if I remember correctly. God damn it, I haven't lowered it enough. Now that looks like it's at the bottom. Why are you getting stuck, box? This is not a carpet. Shut up, Meg. I mean, he is the plan chief. You can't speak to him like that. I mean, you sorta can, but still. Can it survive the nope. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. God damn it. So I take the elevator. I bring the bottom one back down. And then I raise the top one. I think. I think Angered can do a lot of things in private. I think he just doesn't flaunt everything that he can do in private. Up, please. There we go. Now the box should survive. You are going on an elevator ride with me, because if I remember, this box is not enough for that button. But I might be misremembering things. I think that box is enough for that button, though. So you exchange the boxes to keep the stair for yourself, and then everything's good. Yes. But I need to borrow this one now. You stay? There we go, you stay. Good box. Well done. Up you go, box. Is that high enough? No. Maybe? Well, that box can take it, so it will be fine. That is not a fragile box. That's a very well-built box, if I ever seen a box like that before. Has no cracks in it or anything. It's solid. I can't imagine that doing these puzzles in an outfit like this is very comfortable, especially considering the back part of it. If it was me, I would be stepping on it like 100% of the time. Yay! Anyway, back to the story. I like distractions, they're great. They clear my head.
It's Bones' resignation letter. Due to personal reasons, I can no longer serve as a healing mentor. That sounds a bit vague.
Regarding the subsequent teaching duties, I have already communicated with Mentor Steer, and she will take over my courses for the next academic year. I'm very sorry that I can no longer continue to teach here, but I will never forget anything about the Cultivarium. I have had a wonderful time here, and I once hoped to be a healing mentor here for the rest of my life. Now it seems that it was merely a beautiful wish. I appreciate all the help I've received in the Cultivarium. I am deeply grateful. Applicant Astrid. Dear Astrid, has something happened? If you're going through a difficult time, please don't hesitate to talk to me. I'll do my absolute best to help. You are the star mentor of the Cultivarium, Asti. You are the one who brings joy to all of your colleagues. And you're my dear friend. We don't want to lose you. Perhaps you could tell me about your plans after leaving. Whether it is traveling across Mirrorland or simply staying at home, whatever it is, I will support you. Dear Miss Belladonna, I'm sorry but I must leave. I will never mentor again for as long as I live. Please approve my resignation. If somebody brought a resignation like that to me, I would absolutely 100% say that everyone should be concerned and that they should dig deeper into this. If out of nowhere somebody goes, I will never teach again, after showing no dissatisfaction with the job, you would assume that something disastrous has happened. Either that they caused a very bad accident, or that somebody has done something to them that's also equally as bad.
It sounds like Miss Belladonna from the Cultivarium tried to convince her to stay, but Bones had made up her mind. I will never mentor again for as long as I live. There's gotta be more.
I mean, they were doing a back and forth in letters here.
Something terrible.
Which means she didn't disappear immediately, and presumably she came to her own, resignation party. So, this feels like weeks before she actually disappeared.
Adeline, Isla, Astrid.
So, a couple of fun little bits. Isla, age 7, unemployed. However, Petrina, 13, student. Do you think Parksolians start their studying arc older than 7? Wouldn't you at that point just write child? Or is it very specifically that this child in particular was not in education or work? Which is, I would argue that it's perfectly normal for a 7-year-old to not be at work. Another striking detail is that Astrid was only 35. At what age do Parksolians qualify? Exactly, because she was seen as this genius healing mentor? If you took human ages, probably take you at least till 24 to actually qualify to be a teacher. And then you would probably do a couple of years as apprentice teacher, but she quit. A nice enough time back before she died? So if she was gone for 8 years, right? And the disaster happened 5 years ago. She quit 3 years before she died, which would put her at about 32. Her career was maybe only 5 or 6 years long at that point. It's kind of early to be called a revered teacher, is it not? Yeah, like, you don't see changes in them, but this is like the age recorded that everybody died at. So...
Astrid? So
considering the life expectancy,
5 years ago.
it's kind of odd that you can qualify so early in your life.
Nikki, I found something over here.
I'm coming.
Did he teleport his voice? Because that felt like it was right directly behind my shoulder.
Nikki, I found some student lists. They record the students' mentors, progress, graduation status, and potential career paths. The students on this list were all under Astrid's supervision. But the strange thing is, Medeo's name isn't here.
How could that be?
Are there any pages missing?
The files are carefully verified before being archived. Nothing should be missing.
Could the person who submitted the records have withheld some of the files?
That is still like really young for a clan chief, but I think he became a clan chief through extraordinary circumstances.
Between Bones and Medeo that we don't know about?
Especially considering that presumably it's positions that you hold into your like hundreds.
Let's try taking a photo.
Unless, of course, they start getting so disabled that past the age of about maybe 50, nobody is really capable of holding a career, and maybe that's what's driving their fast qualification compared to their age length. Hello?
Is it? Oh, no. Not possible. Medeo was clearly healthy. Oh, found it. The request list for Dragon Breath Potion. Looks like she applied 14 times. How? She was in agony that whole time? So, what I said was... No. I've got to do something. There just has to be a way. Maybe there's early research I haven't seen yet. Oh, keep searching, Astrid. Not here. No, not here either. It's not over yet. If I can't find it, I'll do it myself.
Not really. If Astrid died when she was 35. So... she died 5 years ago. She would be 40. Considering that she was... it would have to have been like a private mentorship situation. Where when you're already like an adult, you have another adult that mentors you, or... it had to be that she qualified very early on. So like maybe as a Perksolian you qualify as a teacher at like 19. But the kids that you start teaching, they're like 11. Because the 7-year-old is still counted as unemployed. So technically the age gap between the teacher and the students can be incredibly small.
Are you alright? Yeah. Even so, I destroyed Medale in the end.
Because, like, they're both adults in these. Like,
I was the one who led her astray.
I don't think that Medell was mentored by her
I don't
when
deserve to be
she
a mentor.
was a young kid.
Could her teachings have led Medale? Oh. That's why she left the cultivarium, saying she'd never mentor again.
Alternatively, we would need to assume that
Bones used to be a star mentor and everyone loved her. How did things
their
end up like
growth
this?
curve is weird. Like, maybe you're merely a toddler until you're like 10,
Oh, there shouldn't be any
and then you grow your full amount in like 5 years.
McGill, Momo, I've made some new discoveries.
I think Miguel might be younger than his mid-30s.
Medale was led to a dead end because of Mentor Astrid. Is that really the truth?
I don't want to believe Bones would do something like that.
I think it's very hard to tell apart a young and an old Persolian,
Actually very sweet.
because some of them can just have lighter colored tails and horns to begin with.
Detective introduced herself so passionately and has so many fun underlings.
I don't want to think that about her either. But she's the culprit in her memories.
Momo, it could be that she was just panicking about the whole situation.
Memories. Bones? Why are you...
Is this Astrid? What happened to her?
Well, she unpossessed the bones and ran away.
She's no longer in these remains. She's gone.
Yeah, but like, if you're already blonde, then when you go gray, people won't necessarily notice.
Maybe she chose to flee.
Nobody says that you can't be born with a lighter colored tail and horns to begin with.
She couldn't have gone far. We have to find her.
Nikki,
I'm pretty sure that if you figured out that you have been mentoring literally Hitler, you would also be very concerned about what went wrong.
Let's go.
You would be like, was it my art explanation that did this thing?
what happened here? Even the decorations are destroyed.
It must be related to Bones. Those people standing over there look like Lucian and Heloise. Let's go ask them.
I'm just gonna destroy some things some more. Don't mind me. I see smashable boxes. And I really can't resist myself. Because, like, that document clearly stated that she died at the age of 35. Though it also stated that a 7-year-old child was unemployed. So, I mean, there's that. Hello, have you seen a really freaked out ghost that shouldn't have been seen as many things about their past that they just did?
Everyone, please calm down. Listen to me. You're all the most wonderful, emotionally stable souls I know.
Emotionally stable.
Stop this rioting.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, my fault.
Yeah, if she was alive, she would be 40.
Over here. This ferryman only knows how to make people
If
feel.
McGill is
He doesn't know how to solve the
35,
problem.
and the age difference
Lucian,
between them
are you
would be
still
5.
relying on your pro tips? Leave
And
the
his
souls
sister
to the
was
open
older
ground.
than him.
I'll play the Soul Ocarina.
Lucian, Heloise, what happened
Which means
here?
that she would have been
Have you seen
at least at Astrid's
in
age,
this
if not
direction?
older.
Chief McGill, Nikki, you're here. Sorry, didn't see you through all the other souls.
Huh? Isn't this that ferryman who spoke with us before? The ferryman! Please help us!
Don't panic. What happened? Tell me one at a time.
It's Boss. It was like she made this big decision all of a sudden that she was going to...
Cancel the farewell party! As soon as she said that, all the souls exploded! We've been preparing for this party for so long. How could she just cancel it?
I mean, you can have it on your own.
Astrid learned the truth. That explains her acting strangely.
The truth? What truth? Anyway, we don't know what set Boss off. She was acting so strange. It was like she was a completely different soul.
Oh, it looks like there's no room to negotiate.
I assumed that they exploded in anger, but just assuming that they popped like a balloon is a much funnier image.
How could it not matter? Boss was just acting out of anger. She's never one to give up on her goals.
I think she'd just be heartbroken. Anyhow, I can try to use my Dragonbone Master ability to fix those decorations.
They got so angry, they just went pop!
Wow! You're the
Whoa, it's
most
fixed!
ferryman I've ever met.
I moved literally one thing!
Oh, I have a question for you and Newt.
Ask away.
Besides telling you the party was cancelled, did your boss say anything else?
She was muttering something about a disaster. I thought I misheard her at first. Nothing bad's happening.
Did she remember dying in the disaster after reading those files?
Clonk clonk.
Or maybe she was connected to the disaster itself.
We're not sure. I've got a bad feeling about this, Newt.
Me too. We don't know what happened to Boss Bones, but Veli and I really hope you can help her.
Two mice that are trying to take over the world
She's not a bad person.
every night.
She's our friend. Everyone wants her
One
to
is
be
a
better than
genius and the
Boss
other one's insane.
I hope so too. That's why I want to find her. But I don't know where she went.
I think Boss was headed that way. If you float over there...
I think it's because one of their voices is a bit...
Memorial site. Got it. Let's go, McGill.
exaggerated, I would say? We have a problem. After knowing the farewell party's cancelled, many long-term residents are in a bad mood.
Look at all those angry souls! Being a clan chief is tough.
I'll be there, for the sake of the ceremony. Sorry, Nikki. As much as I want to continue investigating, I'm afraid I can't come.
Leave it to me. I'll uncover the truth. Bones, Medale, the disaster. All our
I think
questions
they
will
would be even more angry, considering that they don't really want to be ferried right
The
now.
memorial site isn't far off. Please be extra careful. As soon as things are settled here, I'll come and meet you.
I get to do all the fun things, and the clan chief gets to do a whole bunch of standing around and talking to a whole bunch of souls going, there. It's okay, we can still have a party. Alternatively, he's just there trying to inflate them all over again. After they went pop like a balloon, you know? I'm just gonna borrow the quick transportation. Yeah, this is about the correct direction. That will work. Yeah, you'll just be there, like, playing on a guitar. Father, I have returned to the boneyard. I came carrying the dust of the road and the heart that's finally found peace. Yeah, that seems very private, Nikki. Maybe we shouldn't, like, pry into other people's letters. I do like that she just glances at whatever text is opened every single time when she, like, runs past.
Bones is really here? We might find traces of her.
Nikki is like, oh, another private diary entry. Let me just yoink.
It's all over.
Well, I mean, you are dead, so yes.
Is that you? Why are you here all by yourself? Momo and I have been looking everywhere for you. Your underlings, too. Everyone is worried. They say you were never like this.
I was never like, what? Great Savior, you've only spent a little time with me. How well do you think you know me?
It is a good question. We knew her for like 30 minutes, maybe.
Those souls. The person they know is the one who lost her memory. They know nothing of my life. How well do they know me?
Hey, we're just trying to help. What's with that tone?
I'm just telling the truth. Leave this place.
There is one modern-y place, isn't there?
I think you are. And I don't think the truth is exactly what you think it is.
The truth is exactly this. I remember everything now. I said such
I feel like even in the modern-y place, we'll probably get a lot of, like, cocktail dresses.
So many people.
Because I think it's very hard to bedazzle jeans to a point where you can sell them as a 5-star.
You mean the disaster from 5 years ago?
I don't deserve to be buried alongside the victims of that disaster. Just think. How would you feel being buried next to your enemy?
But...
No buts!
Yeah, we're getting a lot of ball gowns.
I don't deserve to be a mentor, let alone stay in the boneyard. Go. Don't come looking for me again.
I don't think that we're gonna get an... I don't want to remember that day. Good for you. I don't think that we're gonna get another island patch
The atmosphere is so heavy.
before 3.x.
What happened here?
Mostly because we still have story to finish. So I feel like our big patches are gonna be focused on finishing the story. So we're gonna get Titanland pretty much guaranteed, considering that there's like a huge hole in the sky.
Don't leave me.
But it's gonna be Titanland themed, I assume. I imagine modern day clothes boutique would have more everyday stuff.
I've never seen so many Esslings here.
That and the store sometimes has like alternative fashion.
If you're too late, you'll...
So you can get some more normally and not fantasy items there. I'm not entirely sure what Seisha's theming is. Considering that Seisha is a big city, is it not?
Esslings? How can there be so many
A
here?
Gatling gun.
Those figures over there. They look a bit like Angert and McGill.
The only way we're gonna get an extra island patch is if one non-major patches from the previous patch cycle and this one become a major patch cycle, because currently we were following very much the Wishfield trajectory of 1.2 and 2.2 got an island. 1.5 and 2.5 had like important story update, much bigger on this side. 1.8 and 2.8 then follows the line of thinking. Should have like an extra map, but we're doing the Titan bit at that point, I believe. 2.6, 2.7, 2.9, 2.10, 2.11 should all be filler, with 2.11 being the intro into the next region, if they follow the same update pattern to 1.x, which they don't have to do, but they have been doing up until this point. What is... Honestly, I completely forgot. What is Sisha? Outside of big city. Like... What is your fashion sense?
So many people afflicted by soulfall. How did this happen?
There's no time to think about that right
Also, it will be really weird to get Sisha as a region.
Grandmother. I can't find her anywhere.
Wouldn't that imply a mega city? Like, imagine an Ixalan-sized map, but it's all of it is city. Which I'm all for, honestly, but we would literally have to be dropped in practically a mega city, unless it would have, like, outskirts. And pathways towards it, and, like, villages.
Medale. I'd know that figure anywhere.
Finally, my people will experience a true rebirth. Let us step toward a brand new cycle. Let every Parksolian be reborn in this land with new hope and complete souls. Let those souls tampered with by the dragons perish, along with the cycle.
I mean, that would be every Parksolian ever.
Was the disaster from 5 years ago Medale's plan? And what about Bones? Why is she here? Was she really Medale's accomplice?
Do you like this ending, Mentor Astrid?
That's very antagonizing, stop it.
Parksolians will be rid of the shackles imposed upon us by our god. We shall be free.
I'm pretty sure a lot more people would wear Medell's clothes if they could.
Through death. That's what you taught me, Mentor.
What on earth are you two talking about? Bones, you...
Seeking your own demise.
Nikki! Nikki! Thank goodness you're back!
Momo, you should get used to it. I sometimes stop responding and start hallucinating. This has happened to me so many times by this point.
She crawled into a ball all of a sudden and floated away. I wanted to chase her, but she was too fast. By the time I got back, you were still standing in the same spot.
Yeah, Nikki gets like that sometimes.
I saw the disaster and
She passes out for days at a time sometimes too.
Medale was behind the disaster.
God damn, my glove is so
She's the only
shiny.
reason so many fell into
I
sorrow.
really like it.
What? The disaster 5 years ago wasn't a natural disaster?
Bones was standing with her. Medale said that the disaster was all thanks to Bones' teaching.
Nikki's dazed again. Let me just wait.
Could this be? Nikki, do you still trust Bones?
Just tunes out and stands there saying nothing for a long time and then like goes, Yeah, I trust Bones. I think that she made the right decisions, but she's also kind of neurotic and blamed a lot more things on herself than she should have.
I still trust her.
Medale said Bones guided her to plan the entire disaster.
If Bones were truly a villain, she wouldn't feel this much guilt or collapse in despair.
Precisely.
I want to find out what happened between her and Medale. Maybe there's been a misunderstanding. Either way, I have to find her.
But where? We have no idea where she went.
The cavern.
The cavern?
I saw Medale walking into a cavern at the end of that memory. Maybe something's hidden there.
If they were partners, Bones might be hiding there. That cavern could be their secret base.
That makes sense. Let's head out.
That kind of reminds me. I was trying to casually lick all the diamonds on the boneyard map.
The wind carries stories from
Slowly.
afar, along with lingering thoughts.
Because
To fade.
I thought that maybe I'll need them for 2.7. Like, I'm legitimately not even, like, pulling at all this patch, but I'm like, what if I need this later? There's, like, at least 2 different caverns that I entirely missed on this map. That were, like, on the official map, and I was like, wait, there's a cave there? So that was a fun experience. The stylist god. Dad, go to the styling world, please. Bring back all the pretty dresses. If this is Infinity Nikki, he can be her counterpart, the Finite Nick. We still don't have one. He's not quite as magical, but Finite Nick tries really hard and gets really far as well. Infinity Bob. No, now you're making me think that it's like Bob the Builder universe, but Bob the Builder tries his hand at styling instead. So you take him straight out of construction and tell him that he's gonna be making dresses now? Bob is out there. I mean, if we have a cat, Nikki. Surely. Surely Bob is indeed out there. Open the sesame! Let me walk into the strangely glowing cave. If a cave was just issuing a wall of light, I would be concerned. Would be very concerned. Hello? Anyone here? I asked Bob in a sporty dress. Hi, little boy!
Over here. Momo, are you there?
Well, Momo's definitely somewhere.
Looks like I've got to find the exit on my own.
And while this is true, that it is the absolute best part of this patch cycle, I'm gonna have a quick bathroom break. Let's go. Kitties have been dealt with. Okay. Hello. First of all, my cats are really picky, and they sometimes want cat food, but not the kind of cat food that I currently have. So, sucks to be them. That is the only wet food in the house. They can either eat it, or select to eat the dry food instead. I can't just invent the food that I do not have. Secondly, all of my cats are getting on age now, as all of them are 10 plus. One of the cats has gotten a very bad habit of... She's sometimes too lazy to take herself to the litter box, so she'll just kind of go in the corner of whatever she is. Which just means that I need to be very mindful of that and investigate any suspicious smells the moment that it happens and clean up after her. Thankfully, I'm a shut-in, so that's not really a problem. I'm always here. But it has always also made me very paranoid. Hi, big bro!
Keep close to me.
I wish that there was a miracle cat food creation outfit.
I love playing building blocks with you. Whoa! You're so good at building!
I would like to think that they had like a playset like this, but on like a smaller scale, obviously.
Let's see who can jump high.
It is like very important for young children to have very colorful toys because it actually helps brain and eye development to be exposed to high color, so things like these just kind of look really sweet to me. I'm like, aww, that's a nice thing to have an upbringing with. They always have food out. Like, there's always dry food. It's just that they will still be annoyed at me because they're like, I don't quite like that food today. I've decided I want something else.
Fragments? Let's use them to fix the door. Whoa! A perfect fit! You're good at everything, sis.
Sis? Have I entered another memory? Am I playing the role of this child's sister?
Yes, we are. And I'm just checking corners. In case there's anything else in here. A lot of these have climbable terrains, so it just... A lot of these kind of corners just feel like they're intentional. Even when they're not. Okay, I don't think that there's anything weird around here.
Sis, I want to go over there. Huh? There's no road left. There's a block here. Let's put it back where it belongs. Great! Now we can get across.
I would say that surely he can handle his own blocks, but he is a little ghost boy, so I'm not gonna hold this against him. I do really like the lettering design. Oh! That has never happened to me before.
Come over here, sis.
There is singing in the background. Also, I like how you can still see that swirly bit rendered, but it moves like a 2 FPS because it's far away from me, so I think that's how they're optimizing it. I see chest. I take chest. I do like that this reminds me of 2.6, but more serious toned. It kind of feels like a childhood played as nostalgia. As something that's part of the story rather than the childhood being the point. Oh, wolf. Why are you always so bad with PS5 players?
Huh? The path's collapsed. How'd you get across, sis? I don't see another way around.
There's that eerie singing in the background. I really like it.
There's a fork in the road here. Huh? Why can't that boy see it?
Probably because he's already across. It would be kind of odd to stare into this side, Nikki, from all the way over there. Like, there's a bit of a block just, like, blocking his view. And that's not even a door. That was blocked. I really like this. I do like how saturated this place is. And how they're playing off Medell already having the whole soul issue. Though, unfortunately for her, the coloring is absolutely, like, on point in this part. I feel like all the poses that I have on this Nikki just doesn't suit. It hurts so much, save me, and why? Like, she looks like she's almost enjoying it. Do I have any sadness on her whatsoever? I have prayer, which is sort of this. Of course, I have dance poses as well, which is incredibly appropriate. And all of the outfit poses are also very not sad. It's artistic shots. It hurts so much. It's just music to my Nikki's ears. Don't question it. I do like how this implies that she has hidden the whole soul rift from her brother and from everyone else. So she's suffering in silence in the backdrop. Like, on the other side where nobody can see this. And then the moment you leave, the color comes back. Because we're back to my brother's world, instead of my own problems. The music's picking up. It gets louder and more intense. Part to part, so it's a very slow build-up.
Follow me closely. We're going this way.
If you say so, bro.
We're building things together at the block garden, right? Come on, hop on the kite. We're going to the garden. The path's collapsed again. What would you do?
My own side path again. A permanent disabled pains is fun! And I totally don't experience parts like these in my own life on a regular basis.
Sound like they're in pain. Almost like a soul rift flare-up.
My life is completely, totally not sidelined by my own health, and this is entirely not relatable. What are we talking about?
Wow, sis! You always find a way. Block garden together. Whoosh! Lift off!
I do like how her brother's parts are full of life and color. Because he's a child. And honestly, sometimes having something that gives life and color keeps you going as well. So she would probably be in a lot more miserable state if she didn't have something else to take her mind off it that would keep her ticking. Hey, I found a star! Oh, I'm not planning to end existing at any point soon. Now, mind you, life doesn't always comply with plans, but I have no reason to suspect anything of that gravity. I am more worried for my mother because she's encountering the worst end of the stick. Like, I went downhill faster than she did. But because she was slower at it than me, she tried to extend quote-unquote normal living for a lot longer than I attempted to do so in life. So, at 50-something, she's actually encountering some severe damage to herself now.
I love sitting here and listening to your stories.
And then my grandmother's still alive. But she hasn't been hit with our genetic condition almost at all. Like, she did have some issues in her life with health, but they were nowhere near as severe, so it's like it's a descending slide as you go through generations. Bergsolian Tales, the Everlife Spring. Deep in a valley forgotten by the mountains lived a frail girl who had never left her home. Like a hidden flower waiting to wither under a glass dome. In her dream, the girl prayed to the ancient dragon, "Please grant me eternal life, so I can stay by my mother's side." After a moment of silence, the ancient dragon whispered, "In the depths of the forest lies the Everlife Spring. Drink from it, and time will no longer be your master. However, the journey there will be long and perilous." The girl's eyes lit up with hope. She bade her mother farewell, with the determination to see the outside world before she wilted away. The journey was far longer than she had anticipated. Although she was frail from her sickness, she found herself able to walk. And walk she did. She took frequent breaks, drank fresh dew, ate wild berries, and made friends with animals. When she finally stood before the Everlife Spring, the forest had already tempered her into another person. Should I drink it? The girl pondered. When she returned home, her mother was surprised by her good health and burst into tears of joy. As days passed, the frail girl grew. 20 years, 40 years. When her hair had turned grey, she dreamed of the ancient dragon once again. "How have you found immortality?" asked the ancient dragon. The woman smiled and shook her head. "I never drank from the Everlife Spring. I got to live as long as I have because of the journey itself. When my feet dipped into the dirt and my breath melted into the mountains, I belonged to the earth. And I'm sure you knew it all from the start, including the choice I would make." The woman calmly closed her eyes. "My mother has already left. Now it's my turn." The ancient dragon smiled. They extended their wings, inviting the traveler to end their grand and certain cycle. Medel's note. Many students have discussed the story, wondering if we could break free from the shackles of our own affliction, if only we went far enough. I'm afraid their hope will soon be shattered. Some dared to venture out there, but nothing was gained. And I would like to argue that eternity is meaningless. The ancient dragon knew from the beginning that the girl wouldn't choose eternity, and would instead embrace her short but meaningful life. No one can escape the cycle. Time doesn't forget. Compared to the stillness and lifelessness of eternity, the vivid moments in our fleeting lives is what makes us human. Perxilian Tales, the leatherback beetles, and the umbrella bloom. In the corner of a house grew an umbrella bloom, yellow and frail. Even so, it still extended its canopy as wide as it could, come rain or shine. On one rainy day, the umbrella bloom met a team of little beetles. "We're all soaked from the rain. Good thing there are 3 umbrellas here," said the leader of the beetles gratefully, as it arranged its team to rest in the new shelter. "Are you afraid of water?" asked the umbrella bloom curiously. "Yes, could we stay here for a while?" And just like that, the little beetles set up camp under the umbrella bloom. However, the umbrella bloom was withering. It was something it couldn't stop. At the end of its life, it tore off the last one of its leaves and sewed it into the leader's pack. "This bag is waterproof. You can carry your friends in it," the umbrella bloom said wearily. "Offer an umbrella to those in need. I hope you can do that." Thanks to the bag, the leader prevailed against countless storms. It kept the umbrella bloom's words in mind, offering shelter to all those who sought help. But that shelter was not built for beetles to carry. Its descendants, like itself, also carried bags on their backs. But this was painful to them. When the pain was too much to bear, they considered tearing them off. The leader stopped them. "It is our duty to shelter others," stated the leader sternly. Then a miracle happened. As the beetles kept their promise and spent their whole lives carrying others, the pain eventually faded, and they managed to help generations of little bugs. The bugs who received their help erected a grand monument for the leatherback beetles. Medel's note. Grandpa often told me this story, hoping I would become someone like the leader of the beetles, who never forgets to offer others an umbrella even when in pain, and has great power to encourage others. However, there's another version of the story, where the miracle never happens. One by one, the leatherback beetles tear off their bag to escape the pain, only to turn into lifeless statues. The leader, drowning in sorrow, places them into his own bag, until the bag becomes too heavy, dragging it to its death. The end. I don't want to lead like that. If everyone has to live in pain for the sake of kindness, then we shouldn't have to have accepted the bag in the first place. Hey, some dues.
Center of the garden.
Yeah, I think the right thing to say is that just life is shit for absolutely everybody. Like, I don't know anyone that doesn't struggle with their own issues in life. Where are we flying? Part, come back. I want to build a tower. What the fuck are we doing? There we go. it's... Nikki actually does a fairly good job at addressing quite a few very heavy topics that people will relate to. And different people will relate to different topics. Like, only a couple of patch cycles back, what was it, 2.3? We had eating disorders. And we had the whole pop culture thing going on. Sometimes, they address some issues like a cycle would. Mainly with all the theaters just outright burning down. But that's also the duality of Nikki, where some patches are just really weird and extreme in their writing. The Perksolian one is actually a good representation for long-term illnesses, disabilities, and meaning of life, effectively, in those kind of circumstances. I really enjoyed the whole 2.5 line of thinking and what they added onto it in 2.6. I think that the expansion of it is very tastefully and well done. So, personally, I do get feelings, but the same way I got feelings during like the 1.7 storyline, I don't think that catching feelings of a game is not necessarily a bad thing. No! My camera's not tracking us properly. Nikki has like the most dead expression, and then she closes her eyes on top of that. And the ghost boy has his legs through the whole thing, but you can't blame it. He's a ghost boy of ghosty proportions. I absolutely love how the atmosphere builds.
We made this pavilion together. Let's fix it up.
Pavilion out of blocks, eh? I like how there's a grown-up version of all the things that they were building out of blocks. Also, there's an edge to this world. It's like, it's right here. I found it. It is very aesthetic. Very red blooms. And by the way, Medel's favorite flower was a red bloom.
Come to the flower bed, sis. I planted these flowers recently. They're growing pretty well, aren't they?
See? Everybody has interesting little family stories. If that boy has definitely grown taller.
As long as you light the lamps, the flowers will grow.
I think his voice grew faster than his body.
What? Looks like a lamp is missing. I can't use all my strength like this.
Because he looks maybe, what? 13 here, but his voice has already completely cracked. And it's not awkward as well. Maybe that's just the... I'm supposed to put this lamp somewhere. Is it here? Oh, okay. It's here.
It's lucky you're here. Sis? I feel a bit. Let's leave the garden and go for a walk somewhere else.
Like, men normally sound really awkward as teenagers because it takes a time for their voice box to change. There's nothing over there, but there is like a surprising amount of ledge. So I'm like, are you going somewhere? But no, I think it's just a rocky outcrop. Well, her health has definitely been deteriorating over the years. It's fine, guys. There's no fall damage. I am honestly surprised that Nikki never ends up on the world floor, considering that there's no fall damage. It is quite creepy to observe how far all of those windmills go. Oh, and there's a log in here to stop me from running off.
Soul Rift. I have to help him.
Oh no, your brother's getting the headache too. Like, I feel like in a lot of these situations, realistically...
So, if this is her memory, then the child calling me sis must be McGill.
Realistically, would probably fall all the way to the bottom more often than not. I do like how if you can fall in a certain way in certain places, you can actually find ways around the kill zone. Seen quite a few people take very impressive pictures.
Why do we have soul rifts?
I don't know. Why do people get migraines,
It's so
man?
dark here. I can't see a thing.
Why illnesses are a thing? Why can you die from sneezing? I have so many questions.
Why? Oh, my soul rift is getting worse.
Have you tried some painkiller?
No matter what.
And also, have you tried just like lying down in bed? Whoops.
McGill looks like he's in so much pain. How can I help him?
You kinda can't. They just need to write it out. Spinny, spinny, flower spinny. You can't steal that one. I can steal this one though. And I'm gonna steal it again. There we go.
Sis.
Bro! You good there, bro?
It's so dark.
I'm bringing a cold compress, don't worry. And also a lamp. Yeah, you can sneeze wrong and you can break your neck pretty much, so... That, it's a very uncommon thing, but it can happen.
There must be a way.
I won't let him suffer like this.
Oh, I'm not super surprised. Like the way that they solve moving elements is always kind of wonky in games sometimes. Ah! I need actual proper jump. Thank you.
What can I possibly do to help him?
But the flowers are withering.
The
dragon's tail, that's something only a god. Oh no, he chose to abandon you long ago. These corrupted souls are becoming incurable. Oh, blinded and forsaken, you shall never know. Why not seek refuge with us? Suffer soul rift's agony for generations to come. Shall grant you new life.
You know what's double shit? If you're a Perxolian and you're religious, all you can do is lose hope. Where there is no more gods. Like, it's just like a known thing that the god of reincarnation won't return, that they left, and that the duty is theirs. But in any actual big religions, in real life, there's sometimes this very icky topic that gets projected, where if you're righteous and you're good and you're solving if you're serving your god right, your life will also go correctly. And when it doesn't, people get into an accident, people get disability, people can't conceive children. It actually gets the community to see you as a villain of things outside of your circumstance. You must have done something to deserve it. So it's nice that from Perxolian's perspective, their god has abandoned them. Like, sometimes that line of thought is actually the less damaging one. It's just bring puppies.
There is still hope. Every ailment has a cure.
I like how all flowers have entirely decayed by this point.
As long as I save you, there is hope.
You can't save anyone.
Her favorite flower has decayed. I think it was her brother that was holding her together through a lot of the things that she was experiencing. And she could have carried her own pain. But because her brother got sick too, the world, the pretty parts of the world, has started decaying, and that is the biggest problem. And it's fueling this desperation.
Thank you, sis.
You're welcome, tiny boy. Tiny red boy.
Monsters. Should I trust them? If we can't cure our soul rifts, our pain will never end. I will save every Perxolian. I'll clear every obstacle in our path.
This is a cool detail that I missed by myself. I'll have a video on this dungeon on Wednesday, because the lyrics actually also translate into something meaningful, which is ridiculous. It's not just meaningless whispers. They actually have selected a very unusual language, like I think it's Old Norse, and they actually have meaning. But one of the things that I noticed is she said, I must clear any obstacle in my way. The trees moan when you shoot them, as if you're actually shooting real people.
Let me save you.
Which suggests that she has actually shot people before. I missed it, but then somebody on the internet said something like that.
We will usher in a new
Yeah, but they're not singing in it. The language actually translates to something. Don't think that there's actual Fusroda.
This is the only way to liberation.
If you were to interpret this, she would be seeing them as already dead or decaying. Like, literally, the song that plays here, nothing made up about it. That thing, you can translate the full thing. So I don't think that they were trying to sing Shroomling or Persolian.
Still turn back. Turn back. You've already wandered too far down the wrong path.
Is that Astrid?
Mentor Astrid. You and I both know how I got here.
That is Astrid.
Do you regret teaching me now?
Yep. Astrid did try and stop her.
I know I've made unforgivable mistakes, but that is exactly why I must stop you. I won't let you take another step.
You overestimate yourself.
I do love speaking to some decaying trees.
There must be a way to cure the soul rifts. Medale, even if...
It also suggests that they had a violent confrontation that went on for quite a while.
Move.
I think it's because she was like, oh my god, what have I done? She was in pain, what did I say to her? Which suggests that from Astrid's perspective, she said something that might have set Medell on this path. Which is, I think, why we would be painting Astrid as suspicious of that memory. But this is the extra context. And Medell kept on pushing.
Is the only solution. Then let everyone's souls
and shooting. And it implies that her actions in some way have directly led to Astrid's demise. Yeah, that can be implied. It can be implied that she's the one that killed her. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of violence in here, especially if you assume that trees are alive.
Could it be that not even death can bring liberation to my people? Everything I had, and yet I still failed.
I think that her brother being there was the one that was keeping her sane, and the moment he started spiraling, she spiraled a lot harder.
Save my own student. It might sound like I'm overestimating myself. I just wish I could reach out and hold you.
There was a third party. A third party is also mentioned. I think he was helping her by just having an innocent and normal life. It was pulling her out of her own misery. Until he couldn't have a normal and innocent life anymore. And that collapsed in on her.
Reincarnation is the root of our pain. Unless our souls are extinguished, we can never escape this suffering. What else can I do? There is no going back.
Some people assume that this is her travels post-death. I would disagree. This part seems to be the positivity of having a final solution, even when your final solution is incredibly violent and destructive. Her world is no longer rotting because Medel has a plan and she has a way and she has a path. Mind you, includes killing her and everyone else. So, instead of the falling apart, the red rose returns. It would probably be fueled both by her healing her own suffering and her brother. Yeah, Astrid is afraid that there was an idea that she may have given to Medel in a more of a rhetorical way because she didn't think that Medel was asking whatever that conversation was for real.
Join Mothis and walk a brand new path.
It's funny how peaceful having a final solution can feel. And just the fact that they portrayed it like this.
How could they turn a blind eye to their suffering? Death can't save a soul that reincarnates. It only extends its suffering.
And that's also the flower that she loved.
Once the Titan King's Holy Spirit manifests, all will be well.
This is literally her in her villain era. When the full destruction is upon us, when we can sever our own souls, all will be well.
Docilism wasn't all lies.
Let the souls be erased.
My big plan failed. I'll let something else erase my people's souls. Our souls should have been freed long ago.
Yeah, that was the Astrid's plight. She was like, I accidentally gave the wrong idea to a person that turned out to be practically Hitler.
It's my favorite flower.
It is.
Seeing it always brings me peace.
I would say if at any point in her plan death occurs, it's around here.
After our souls are extinguished, the Parksolians will finally what a happy ending that would be, won't they?
And that music. You can draw so many parallels here to real-world events. Especially to people for whom violence against themselves or others seemed like the correct answer.
I saw a lot of things about Medale.
And for Momo, I was
so
just
much
spacing
now.
out for hours
The
again.
good news is, Bones was not Medale's accomplice. She... Huh?
Nikki, things on my end have wrapped up for now. I'm coming to find you. Are you at the memorial site? Nikki? I'm on my way to the memorial site. I'll be there in a moment. Couldn't find you at the memorial site. The patrol has already headed out. Team member heard that you entered a cavern. I'm almost there! Got so worried that I'm just spacing out in here for hours. I feel like I should give my pair pal to Momo whenever I start spacing out, so that Momo can be like, don't worry, Nikki's spacing out for hours again. It's like, oh, she's alive. It also takes us a bit of a while to actually put away the whole thing. I do love how there's like, that dungeon is just packed with emotion, start to finish.
I'm glad you're safe.
And then everyone is like, Nikki!
Something happened
Nikki,
inside the
wake
cavern.
up!
Once I was inside...
Why were you spacing out again?
Place and saw many memories. I played with a little boy who called me his sister.
Yeah, she doesn't sleep. She just like passes out in the middle of the storyline from time to time. Starts having dream visions.
That boy was you, Miguel.
Sounds like you've seen it. Mine and my sister's past.
That's not all. I saw that Medale was misled by an organization called Mothis. They told her that the Perxolian souls were tampered with, abandoned by both gods and dragons. You see, I don't quite get where the Mothis comes from.
She joined them.
And I think that's a lot of things that other people have mentioned. I don't think we actually had a direct mention of Mothis up until this part. There was an implication, like a sort of...
That's why she planned the disaster.
Implication of an organization during that dungeon, but I don't think that at any point the text or the voices have specifically implied something named Mothis, so I feel like Nikki's pulling this out of her ass at this point.
But failed.
I see. I admired Medale when I was little. She did everything perfectly. Almost like she was omnipotent. I relied on her. I told her everything. From the pain of Soul Rift to my worries.
Trees were people.
I thought she'd have all the answers. I didn't see how withdrawn she was becoming. She grew up and left home to embark on another path in despair. Sometimes I wonder if she was ever really happy.
I think she was with you until you started to get sick.
I've accepted what fate has in store, even if it hurts to hear. But some people surely need more time to accept it.
Bones. She...
Let's go find Mentor Astrid. Where is she gone?
I have an idea. She might be where we first met.
You can also really miss it entirely, which I personally love it.
This must be special to her.
I think implied dark lore is really cool, personally.
Let's go.
But it also means that if you're not paying like perfect attention, you just completely, it will pass through you and you will be like, duh. Because it passed through me the first time that the trees were actually moaning. Hey, thanks for the earrings!
There's a soul floating not far from here. It might be Bones.
Hi, Bones! You actually died trying to stop her, so it's okay.
How did you find me?
You did not start a Hitler!
My intuition
At
told
least
me
we think.
this is where you spend most of your time. This must be where you tried to stop Medale, isn't it?
Yep.
Me? Stop Medale?
Mm-hmm.
I became her accomplice long ago. You saw my memories, Nikki. We both know it.
But you did not. You're an amnesiac that only recalled like part of your memory, and you accepted it as full truth.
I think it's because you think the disaster was all your fault. That's why you blamed yourself for everything and edited your own memories.
Cage shoes.
Medale never said that your teachings caused the disaster. You were with her because you were trying to stop her. You risked your life to do so. How could you be the one to have led her astray?
Or the final evolution of Theater is on Fire story being a fiery dress.
Mentor, may I ask you a question? Suppose there was a torch whose light could briefly dispel the darkness, one that would burn whoever held it. Should such a torch ever be lit?
I think the burning process is meaningful. It's like those patients with severe soul rift. They keep reaching for the sun and smile at their loved ones, even when they've completely forgotten who they are.
This is such a roundabout question. I don't...
But isn't that the cruelest
I
part?
don't blame
The souls of every
for
generation are
Astrid for
constantly
not
declining.
putting two and two together.
The process we call life is essentially a prolonged death for Parksolians.
What you're really asking is, should a race destined for hopeless suffering choose not to go on? Rationally, yes. Maybe all that remains of our fate is darkness. But we are not prisoners to rationality. Our lives have meaning. We have willpower and determination to keep moving forward, even when the end is near. I believe our persistence will one day create a miracle. Medale?
And her answer wasn't even bad.
Medale once trusted me completely as her mentor. Yet I said those words to her.
But your answer wasn't even bad.
When I checked the files, I saw she was suffering from soul rift. I blamed myself and tried to find her, to tell her it wasn't like that.
You said that life has meaning.
But she vanished.
Because you give life
Quit my
meaning.
job, researched soul rift. and
Rationality be damned.
finally, I found her.
It's like saying, with all the suffering that humanity goes through, is it correct for all humanity to continue?
I couldn't even
Well,
finish
yeah.
that sentence before I turned
Because life isn't just suffering, is it?
We have willpower and determination to keep moving forward, even when the end is near.
So that's your unfinished business. You stayed in the boneyard this whole time to stop Medale and pull her back.
You know, she has been dead now.
But no matter what you said, she wouldn't have listened, right?
I know.
It was a great answer, and she blamed herself for it.
You can't undo the past. But what you did was not in vain. You researched Soul Rift, you taught your students, and you told them that willpower brings hope.
And understanding what she has probably done with just such few words that were also kind of so hopeful broke her so bad that she quit her whole profession.
Stop Medale.
But
I've also spent my time regretting that I couldn't pull my sister back from the abyss. But I keep telling myself to move on. The Medale can't hear us. I'll pass your idea of moving forward onto our people. The lost may gain a bit of courage to live. Those deep in pain may find hope. Those steadfast in their duties will have more confidence.
It's like, your answer is worth passing.
We are the same, Mentor Astrid.
She was thinking that.
Is that so? I suppose it's not so bad if others can hear that too. In that case, I have no reason to remain a lingering soul. I've decided to reincarnate.
I'm so happy you've made that decision. I hope you have a smooth journey toward your new life.
Wonder, hopefully you blame yourself a little less.
If only we had met sooner, we might have been great friends.
Don't be so quick to mourn. We might meet again in the near future. Even without our memories, I believe we are destined to become friends again.
Nikki, if in 10 years a kid like really wants to actually befriend you and they're
Say goodbye to
Parksolian,
your
maybe
friends
think
and
twice about who they are.
We'll wait for you at the tide sending ceremony.
Hey, now it's time to send off souls. This part is also quite meaningful. It's in general. You see what I mean? When I say that the patch story starts very meandering, and then it like starts hitting really hard. It's not, it doesn't get lost in the meander, there isn't like a lot of filler. It starts light and then it dives hard. I enjoyed this level of storytelling, honestly.
Such beautiful weather. Perfect for a walk by the sea.
You potentially do. You probably still approach them as a new person, even if you suspect who they are. Because you kind of have to accept that and respect that they wouldn't have their own memories. I think Parksolians are very both knowledgeable of the fact that they constantly reincarnate and both still treat every child as its own person and not compare them to previous possible Parksolians. Don't try to determine who they are. While in some game worlds and cultures, it's kind of the opposite. Like, whoever was in the past kind of carries a torch forward, so you can sort of be like given names of your ancestors that you most resemble, but it doesn't seem to be so here. Yeah, it is actually legitimately, this patch is really good storytelling. And can you believe that we started this with mushrooms in 2.0? Like, this story really took some wiggles, didn't it? It's a night time.
Everyone, we gather here today to fulfill the most ancient of promises. We will complete the ritual to send lingering souls back to the shore of reincarnation. This departure
clean my
includes
diapers.
several Parksolians who were victims of the disaster 5 years ago.
Same.
In the process of seeing them off, Nikki and
I wonder what
discovered
they're
the
doing for
heartbreaking truth.
2.7. As
This
it
Astro
should
5
be
years
like
ago
a
was
fillery
no
patch.
accident. It was done on purpose, to destroy the Park Solians. Its instigator was Medale.
Hi, so my sister is sort of literally Hitler. Sorry about that.
How could it be?
Even the disaster 5 years ago was...
As Medale's brother, I cannot forgive what she did. And, as the clan chief of the Park Solians, I stand here not to simply expose this crime. Our burdensome mission and painful future left Medale in despair, leading her to do something unforgivable. But I know that the seeds of this pain may be hidden in the hearts of many of our people. Even I felt things were utterly pointless during the Soul Rift flare-up. But what I want to tell everyone is, look at yourselves and at everyone around you. Our existence is a miracle that defies the void. After countless hardships, I hope every person feels proud of themselves, whether they were once lost or not. I, too, shall dedicate my life to protecting the people who make me proud. Next, I invite Nikki to be our witness.
That artist's existence defies the void?
Told me starlight shines brightest in the darkest of moments.
Yeah, our existence is a miracle that defies the void.
I hope to pass this light on to the deceased as they journey on. Nikki, please, play the final fairy song for the souls of the Boneyard.
Hey, it's the 5-star dress, entirely not very attractive for me, honestly. I kind of liked what I was wearing more, honestly. I think that this is the fantasy Broxolian language. Play it on your violin. And Nikki just makes the most awful noises. Hello. I think that a lot of people really struggled with the idea that Medale gets to reincarnate. Yeah, we are ferrying Medale.
Went very smoothly, Nikki. Looks like McGill is waiting for us over there. Let's go see him.
I think this one's permanent. Third time's the charm. I think that's on whoever's gonna raise her next. Oh, hey, look, chest. I'm okay with Wilhelm, but it has to be good. Like, I think this patch was really good. It can't be meandering mushroom time. Yeah, I already read enough story time's over. Hello, Miguel.
The long-awaited tide-sending ceremony is finally complete. Thank you, Nikki. Those departed souls will lose their memories.
Yep, it didn't work at all. She still exists as a soul.
I felt an indescribable peace playing just now. I think those souls felt that tranquility too. I don't know why, but I feel like Medea's soul was among them.
I think you felt it because we all stared at her, like
Medea
directly
was
at her.
chosen to be the witness once, but she didn't accept. Maybe she'd already chosen a different path, even then.
If she hadn't fallen into despair, perhaps she would have been the witness and completed the ceremony as her people expected.
I suppose it's not good to dwell on that. But Nikki, Bones gave me this before she left for the Dragon Ruins.
How can a soul gift something?
It's a bracelet. But why didn't you give it to Nikki herself?
Did she possess something to make a bracelet?
A face-to-face goodbye would be too sentimental, which isn't her style.
You're right. She said,
The world is not destroyable.
Just thinking about it makes my skin crawl. If I did it one more time, my bones would probably fall apart from the cheesiness.
That's a pretty good Bones impression. You got her toned down. By the way, she's definitely got unique taste. This bracelet is so, distinctive.
She said it's her school's tradition. She used to like giving her students those old-fashioned lockets, but now she thinks this is a good option too.
Old-fashioned locket? McGill, the locket.
Bubba was like, wow, this gift is shit.
Did you ever
Thanks,
find the photo
dead
inside?
person.
No. I looked everywhere, but I never found it. It's as if it vanished.
Could it be where Medea spent the most time? Like, her room?
You mean her old home? I went there a few times after Medea left. It's been vacant for a long time. Not much is left there. I didn't see a photo.
Maybe we can go there one more time? Bones tried to find her memories 28 times. We don't know what the result will be this time, but we can't just give up.
You're right, Nikki. Maybe it's time we pay it another visit.
Yeah, let's go now.
All right, let's go.
That's not bad. Why is Momo being so critiquey?
This is where Medea used to live.
And this is actually directly outside of his office. Like, this door goes straight into his office where he normally stands around. I do really like the bed. It feels like, honestly, it would be a very cozy place to sleep in.
This is...
I don't know what the toilet situation is. Do you, like, pee in a bucket, or...
It really was here. I've looked around so many times, but I never looked here.
What, directly on the floor?
Subconsciously. Medea, do you think it's a good thing for souls to reincarnate?
Of course. Think about it, McGill. Reincarnation allows our departed loved ones and friends to return to us one day.
But even if they come back, they won't remember us anymore. I don't like that.
Even if we no longer know each other, at least they'll be living well in some other corner of this world. Life begins anew, each person giving it meaning. It cycles on and on, never ending. Death no longer means the end. but a beginning of hope. Parksolians are the guardians of that hope.
So the person who once believed that reincarnation represented hope was Medea herself, and she left that photo here. So from that moment on, she vowed to never look back. Actually, I came to this room before the ceremony began. Then...
He looks like he's on the verge of tears through most of this. His eyes are that suspicious reddish hue.
Do you regret it?
It doesn't matter. A clan chief need not ask about the dead's choices. Only the living's path.
Goodbye, Medea.
Thanks for another brooch, I'll never wear it. The paint upon the canvas has long since peeled and warped. Amid the tangled patches of color, one can barely make out a panoramic view of the boneyard. No clear outlines remain within the scene. Where orderly streets, buildings, and people once stood is replaced by chaotic strokes, mirroring the turmoil within Medea's heart. So, she was painting people out almost out of the scenery. I do still really like her bed. Like, I know that she didn't lead a good life, but this is like a very cozy space to exist in. I mean, bit messy. It seems that she had more books than she had bookcases. She could have still fit some up there, but she decided to just pile it on here instead. But other than that, this is... I would like this as a living space. I think it's kind of nice, actually. A hangover. Well, we have finished 2.6's story in full this time. There's still like side activities, like the whole buzzweed quiz and like the mini game. Whoa! I fell off her window. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I can just stand in front of this tree. This tree is also good. But I think that the biggest emotional impact is if we don't touch those. I think that the story-wise, this patch, it had enough of meandery build-up, but the meandering didn't overstay its welcome. It really delivered exactly what it wanted to deliver story-wise, and it kind of works in a fairly cohesive fashion. Not super of a fan of like the 5 stars. Even like Parksolian's ceremonial music playing dress, I don't see why that needs to be a ball gown. But that's just me. Other than that, I'm very, very happy that I got to share this patch's storyline with everybody here because I really liked it myself. So I hope that other people also get to enjoy it too. For my upload schedule, I'm talking about the censorship of Timeless Melody tomorrow. I had to push my schedule a bit around for that. Wasn't planning to, but Enfold can't do 2 days without throwing some popcorn sometimes, I guess. That topic is also a sort of ongoing topic. Like, I'm cataloging a lot of reactions to it. I don't really have space to talk about it right now. So I'm kind of hoping to talk about any further developments in the next patch cycle, preferably kind of early in the next patch cycle, but if they suddenly do any announcements of undoing changes, compensating players that have Timeless Melody, Alternative Evolution, and so on, I will once again juggle my upload schedule and I will squeeze that in because I think that that's important. On Wednesday, I will have a very emotional video that's just the appreciation video for the dungeon, which you had seen over here. When I was making that, I didn't have all full details, like I didn't quite connect trees to people at that point. But a lot of emotion still came through. Then on Thursday, I wanted to speak about the standing of Infinity Nikki's fan art amongst Chinese players, which honestly kinda now leads us to where we are in Timeless Melody censorship era as well, because the players that sort of control that side of it by making people too fearful to do fan art are kinda... I'm assuming it's the same players that are involved here. So I feel like that's still important to preserve. So that's gonna be this week. I'm not gonna stream next week because we're gonna be at patch end. I'm just gonna upload one of the Let's Plays that I have lying in my hard drive for, you know, fun things. And then the start of July is weirdly compact for me, but I think it's gonna be okay because the compactness kind of starts midweek. So I might be able to stream the next patch earlier than I normally do. Like, we streamed this one fairly late. I have a lot of, like, patches not done on this account that we could do again, namely, like, 1.8. So if we, like, God damn it, Cup. If we really, really want to find reasons to just hang out, we can do content that we have previously done already, but for now, I'm just planning to do the 2.7 patch during 2.7, and then I'm gonna see from there. So this is like my nearby plan for what I have prepared into the future. Save the Tatas indeed! Also, just so you know, in unofficial Reddit, a lot of people are taking pictures with Nikki's cleavage as a protest. So if you want to join in on the Nikki Cleavage Fest, it's a great time to do it. And honestly, this dress comes with a very good cleavage. So one of the reasons why I was wearing it for this patch cycle and why I actually got the 4-star. So yeah, I hope that everybody is gonna have a great time. Thank you all for coming. I hope that I'm gonna see you on my other videos. And toodaloo!